should have cards. I have water in case the gizzard gets mouthy.
The words mouthy gizzard are absolutely terrifying.
You've been down too long in the Midnight Sea. And... Welcome to Bigbo Quest. Last time on Bigbo Quest, we went on a spooky dream journey down the spire. Graybeard of the Gallows perished very quickly and brutally, and then he became a ghost. 2210 appeared and offered to be Wolfsbane's new dad, and was very, very nice to him, at which point Graybeard of the Gallows then possessed 2210, becoming the mayor of Bingisburg. And with that mayoral power, he proceeded to travel with Wolfsbane and invite everyone to a party at the mayor's office. And last we saw everyone, the office was surrounded by a bunch of green, sickly residents.
I think I'm vibing with the party, but am I looking out the window there? Do I see the green residents?
Yeah,
approach?
Deacon Portia is kind of pointing things out. There's a Crink Sprinkle Fink imprint on the window. Deacon Portia is looking pretty panicked. Everyone else is kind of partying.
Oh, Deacon Portia. How? Everything all right?
There's fucking zombies out there.
Zombies?
Yeah, like this ain't a film. We get to say it. Like, there are straight up zombos out there, motherfucker.
You're telling me a bunch of crawlers? A bunch of lurkers?
Oh, we can come up with so many different names for this.
Bunch of Finkelfucks?
Oh, can we keep Finkelfucks?
You're telling me there's a bunch of shuffleboarders out there?
Oh, not the fucking shuffleboarders. You guys are having this conversation discussing what to call the zombos, and then a jacked shirtless gentleman just kind of dives through one of the windows into there. You can tell he is very unwell, and as he finds his footing, we prepare for combat. He is actually going to get to make the first move, and then you guys can pick which one of you's going next. And then Deacon Portia is on high alert, so she gets a turn after that.
Ooh.
This gentleman is going to actually take this turn to kind of look directly at Wolfsbane. And then he is going to kind of flex his muscles and start straining quite a bit. And you see fur rising from his skin, covering him. And his mouth kind of warps into the shape of a wolf's snout. And he's gonna take a swipe at you, Wolfsbane. Sadly, I already flipped, and he does miss. Well, not sadly, but yeah, a werewolf-ass werewolf stands before you.
Graybeard?
Oh, yes, Wolfsbane.
I've got the. I'm just gonna reach down to my katana. I've got this. No one steals my bit. And I'm gonna draw my katana, and I'm gonna try and lop this dude's head off.
Ooh, give me wit melee, and based on your successes, we'll see what else might be involved.
And I'm healthy. That is 2 successes.
With 2 successes, I'm not gonna make you roll damage. I straight up think you are going to just rush forward, take the slash, the head comes off, you turn, look back to Graybeard, and from the hole in the window, you see a very small figure climb up to the windowsill and then flop down onto the floor. it begins moving towards you, Graybeard. Give me one card just for an initial peep.
I got the king of clubs. I'm about to say clovers.
There is a sickly little mouse that looks like a cat toy with legs that's alive. And it is rushing to your feet as quickly as it can. It is your move.
I'm gonna run it over with my tread feet.
Oh yeah. Just to straight up accelerate, give me agility and athletics, or agility and computers if you wish.
Does not matter for that second half. So we got a 1, a 2, and I'm healthy. No successes.
Uh-huh. You want to drive? You want a hero? Anything?
I hit a drive.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1 flip, right, for a drive?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 1 success.
Aha. Roll me a d6.
Let me throw that 6-sided die out. A 4.
Yep. You crush this thing very brutally, and it makes a terrible, terrible sound that I will not do Foley for. He hits a sick fucking drift. I think as you make the thing, you get a green zombie tinted underglow under the treads for a second.
Hey dad, I know you might be working through some things about what happened to you earlier, but if you want to talk about it,
Well, Wolfsbane, not your father. Wait a minute. Actually, I'm not your father, Wolfsbane, but 2210 is. I'm actually looking in his body. It looks like he is your father.
I know, you got squished and now you're squishing. I just wanted to make sure you're good, Dad.
Still not your father, but, yeah, no, I'm as fine as, a ghostly fellow can be, I guess.
The window on the opposite side from the broken one is going to shatter. And we got a little goblin man. There's a gentleman whose skin is that sickly jaundiced color when you try and add the red shade to a green shaded character in a Dark Souls character creator. And he's actually holding a little club. He's got a little weapon. Decomportia gets a move, and she's gonna rush up and put her hand on his head and try and just undo him. Okay, so you guys are watching intently as Decomportia walks over and holds her hand up, and you see this hole open up at her palm, and she puts her hand on the goblin, and then it starts sucking the goblin away into the void, but then equally sucks her away until suddenly there's just neither of them are there. Decomportia got the Joker of Death.
Oh! Decomportia!
Also, I don't think we haven't said this in any episodes. I, as the GM, have a deck with 4 Jokers in it. I have never stated that out loud, I don't think. So sometimes it might be how do you get a 3rd Joker? Decomportia is just undone by her own magic suddenly, but so is Gringle the Goblin. And now we've got 2 open windows, so we're gonna take two little rolls there. Okay, so from one window, a flying little bug gentleman just kind of buzzes on in. And from the other window, you see a familiar face, because the goth gentleman that gave you the vampire teeth is now trying to climb in. You can pick who goes, and then after your moves, we got Edwick the vampire and Buzzbo the little bug boy.
If I can ask, what's going on with the puddles right now?
If you want to use your move to try and rouse the party goers, give me charm or presence. and empathy.
1, 2, 3, and I'm healthy. That is 1 success.
I want you to give your speech, and I'm going to tell you who is here. You get to pick one of them to join you in the battle party. You've got the Gizzard, Mimi LaCranche, Jala, the Shrimp Lord, Teenage Ryan, Huntington Silverslit, and Pin.
I think you know who I'm trying to get to, and that is going to be Teenage Ryan.
Okay, yep. Okay, give a speech that will rouse Teenage Ryan's heart into action.
Boy. You see, we could stick together and just let them go for the puddles, or you could just, join the puddles, I guess, if you want.
I wouldn't do well as a puddle. I don't. You want me to? We should fight. You want me to fight things?
Let's do it.
All right. Fantasy. Does Fantasy Ryan have a weapon? Let's find out. No, he most certainly does not. Brian, you get a move. We've got a bug boy that's kind of like floating on close to you guys. And we have our vampire man menacingly standing on the windowsill.
Okay, I think at this point, I'm kind of just looking around, and I look at my hands that are 2210's hands, and I see that star.
Mm-hmm.
And I channel the power within, the astral power within that star to roll on the magical pull table.
Yep, give me a magical pull as 2210, please.
15?
15. I'm gonna have to roll a lot of dice really quick. We watch 2210, our mayor, the plastic baby, look down at his palm, stare at the astral star, and then raise his hand up the best he can to the sky, and the star starts illuminating, and a small beam starts pointing upwards at the sky, and another beam far up past the clouds begins coming down onto the location of 2210. And as it converges with his palm, he fucking explodes and dies immediately. So, yeah, you got number 15, you explode. So we're gonna roll a d20 for how much damage the explosion does to anyone around you. That's a d30. Glad I didn't roll that one.
Oh, God.
Things are going pretty good, honestly, right?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a fucking 19. Okay. Well...
Oh, God.
Rolling for how many people survive? Okay. That's not too bad. Rolling for who dies. Okay. Wolfsbane?
Oh, no.
I need you to roll me a d20, and we're gonna see how many points of this you can manage to get out of the way of.
That's a 10.
Okay, with a 10, that's... All of your armor is gone. You have 2 HP, and all of your dodge is gone.
Great.
What we see happen very suddenly is Mimi LaCranche is just undone in a astral blaze. And we just hear a, "Ah, fuck!" The blast kind of goes over the Shrimp Lord, and then by the time things clear up, we can see that the Shrimp Lord has been steamed, and he's that beautiful color with those pink accents, he's ooh.
He's a very tasty shrimp.
Every survivor is just instantly hungry.
Mm-hmm. And Teenage Ryan, with 1 HP, is going to be standing anywhere nearby at all, and the moment the explosion happens, he is just undone into pixels. The house is pretty fucked up, and the thing that's gonna be a little problematic in the future is that all of the windows are now blown open.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who's gonna take an opportunity to come in. A sentient fucking tree, like just a fucking tree ant from Lord of the Rings, just crashes down on one of the corners of the house, and honestly, when that happens, it does take out Pin. And there is just a face on a downed tree looking at you guys and screeching. And then, from the left side, you hear like this really loud snarling. You make out a huge row of teeth outside of the broken window that then pushes forward, and the face of a literal fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex is within the mayor's office. Eyes hollow, blood dripping from beneath the eyelids.
Great.
And it roars horribly. So we're gonna start this round of combat. And once again, these big fuckers are slow. Also, I didn't mark it earlier, but Edwick definitely died in that explosion. With and I would say the same for that little bug with 2 HP. Probably did not make it out of there. Brian, you are just kind of looking at everything going on, very, very confused, and you look back down, and you see that blue glow. Wolfsbane, your ghost dad, is in front of you. You stand there, shell-shocked, with a literal tyrannosaur on your side, and a giant tree man on the other. Most people are dead. You are stuck with an elf man, a jizz man, and just a big ol' silver man.
Great.
I'm glad the Jizzard lived.
Oh, fuck yeah. The slime piles are making it the distance.
That was such a wild just moment there. I'm trying to figure out what the...
Let's just run it through real quick one more time. Brian, with all of the hope in his heart, calls on his magic, explodes, kills about half of the people in the room, most of them being our friends. And then a fucking dinosaur shows up. We're not even gonna talk about the tree man. By the way, his name is Timber Justin Lake. Thank you for asking.
Oh god.
Graybeard, I don't know if I should be impressed or upset at this moment, but we'll talk about that later. Probably as I'm looking like you. But for now, and I'm just gonna try and cast a fireball, if I can, over at Timber Justin Lake.
Yeah! Let's just burn this whole fucking shit down. Give me either brawn or wit and fire.
1, 2, and I'm 3, and I'm healthy. That is 1 success.
Roll me 2d6, because you're trying to catch this infected tree boy on fire.
That is gonna be 9 total.
Ooh! Woo! Yeah. All of the foliage goes up, like, instantly, and there's a hellish screech. The screech draws the attention of the Tyrannosaur, as Tyra turns to investigate the tree. And at this moment, Zach, your current party assembles behind you as the Jizzard, Jala, and Cuntington Silverslit prepare for battle. Jala is the fastest. Jala's gonna grab a bottle, grab a rag, and do that bartender special, and try and make a Molotov, and he's gonna ask you to spark it for him. Can you flip me one single card?
Oh, hell yes. That is the ace of clubs.
Hey, yeah. And Jala just kind of looks at him, nods, and then rushes towards the front door and runs out into the street. And we get this one shot where Jala is running, holding this Molotov, trying to get the T-Rex's attention, running away through the night as it's raining. And we have our own very original scene. And Tyra is gonna run away after Jala, but you hear a crunch and a whoosh after a little bit, followed by a roar. There was some pain going on over there, but the Gizzard and Cuntington Silverslit stand behind you, Zach. And now it is just this tree thrashing. Currently, because of its placement, blocking things off other than the front door. The entire left half of this place is basically rubble from Tyra's attempted entrance. And we're going to make one check to see who tries that door. We've reached the end state here, I think.
Oh no.
All of this is going on, and then you hear something in the distance. And it's the sound of treads getting a little bit louder.
Oh.
And through the front door, you recognize the shape of Aurora. She visibly looks as if she's shut down, but she's moving. And you watch her from the front door walk up to Mr. Silverslit and just go, die, and moves her hand a little bit, and then he is just sucked into the ground, just gone.
Oh.
And then the Gizzard's perish, and she flashes over there, and then goes, sorry, Wolfsbane, and then...
Oh, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Can I make a bold move to try and possess Aurora?
I was gonna ask you to do that.
Okay, Brian, this is the move. Give me wit and empathy in the moment before Aurora just erases this dream.
Right as she's, I wanna paint the thing as I'm going for this. As she's rushing towards Wolfsbane, I'm gonna be like, no, Wolfsbane, and then rush in there. And you said wit and empathy. What? 2. I'm healthy. That was the Queen of Hearts. Was the one success.
Okay. So, Aurora is just looks regrettable about it, sorry I gotta do this, and she's rushing up to Wolfsbane, and then your spectral form passes through Wolfsbane's body and into her chest while she's not expecting it, and she is just frozen there for a second. And Wolfsbane, you stand there staring at Aurora, frozen, as the eyes light back up.
Are the eyes blue?
Yes, the eyes are blue.
Graybeard? Are you in there?
Wolfsbane. Well, my hands, they're plasticky, and
I mean, they were before you.
Spiral?
Oh. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, you say those words. The complete erasure of this dimension y'all are playing around in is very nearly avoided. It is your move, Brian. Or oh wait, you were in Aurora's body.
Mm.
You are technically faster.
I'm gonna have just the most devious looking smile as I turn around, and I'm just gonna give like a oh fuck these guys royally, and I'm just gonna like cast a giant wind wave.
Ooh! Give me wit and wind. And take a bonus card on your wind flip.
Gotcha. So I get wit and wind. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonus. I'm healthy. That was drive I had spent, so I'm gonna shoot a second drive there.
Oh.
Hero points, are they 2 flips?
Yep.
I'm gonna hit 1 hero point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit another hero point. That's fine with me. I got 2 successes.
2 successes will do. Roll me 2d6, and I'm gonna decide on with the damage. It'll actually decide the action.
All right, 3 was the first roll.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 was the next one for a good cool 8.
We see Aurora hold her palm out, and that blue spiral starts to glow. And we see the matching blue form of Graybeard phase standing just behind Aurora, as if he's like guiding the shot a little bit. But it also looks like he's her fucking stand for a second. And then there's just a moment where the hand flips and Aurora snaps. And then this huge wave of wind is going to just blow the mayor's office completely fucking up into the air, over onto its side, and it is just going to push all the way out to the east and take out any undead in that direction. It is your turn, Wolfsbane, as you now stand surrounded by darkness, and there's a bunch of moans around you. This pathetic tree gentleman has 1 HP, and he's just mostly charcoal.
Is there anyone else close?
Let's find out. That is, doodle-doo. Yeah. You turn and, like, kind of look for a form out in the crowd, and the one that you see is is a familiar face, but looking a little different. Rainmane is standing out there, but instead of his usual blue shade, he is green. And he is kind of ahead of the rest of the crowd on the western side, headed towards you.
A small part of me said, how do I bully him out of this? Oh, I'm gonna look at Rainmane and just be like, dude, even as a shambler, like...
A shambler?
Are you sure, like, you really know what's going on here? I mean, how do you know this is what you're really supposed to do? You're not even sure about your religion.
Let's see how he takes it, because I'm gonna flip first to see if he can understand what you're saying. He cannot, but we're gonna see if it hurts him anyways. It does. He is, you just start making these sounds at him, and then you just hear like a and Rainmane just turns around and leaves. And this is the first one that I'm marking not as dead or infected, I have to come up with a new color real quick. It's just a nice little faded pink. Rainmane just heads home. We stand in these remains. I'm gonna make 2 rolls real quick to see if anyone's on either side. Brian, you are in Aurora's body. You were gazing in the direction that you sent the mayor's office proper, flying to destroy whatever's in the way. But, you see something moving in that direction, and you can't really make out what it is. It's very dark. And, it's not until it gets pretty close that you notice that, there is a dark toddler floating at you, as Threadworth, in his infected form, makes his charge.
Oh, not Threadsworth. Fuck. Well, I'm just gonna turn to Wolfsbane. I'm like, well, Wolfsbane, I think we're getting towards the end of it here. I don't think we're all gonna make it out in one piece.
I mean, you obviously didn't make it out in pieces twice. Doesn't mean we can't fight to our death.
That's it. What it is, Wolfsbane. Then I'll gladly fight to the death next to you. And then I'm gonna turn back, and I'm gonna reflect on the fact of how Aurora just death touched people.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna try and death touch Threadsworth.
Yeah, flip 7 cards. And you are healthy, so flip 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I got 2 successes and a joker.
A lot of things are gonna happen, actually. Because from the rubble, you're going to see some other forms begin rising up. Bastardo, the Hound, is also climbing, along with a bunch of faces you haven't seen yet. But you're going to rush off out towards them, and Wolfsbane is still in the base of the mayor's office. As you go off into the shadows, you begin anything that comes at you, you just tap, and we watch it just phase into pixels as a little dwarf lady that's infected comes at you, and a little fawn, and a demon boy. And you are going to stand there, taking out everyone that you can until you suddenly feel frozen, and you hear something moving behind you. Then, it rounds to stand in front of you, and you recognize the shape as one Dondo. You're looking in his eyes, and he seems fine. He does not have any signs of infection or anything. He just looks at you, amused, and says, like, I told you. You have to kill the boy. It's the only way out. We aren't gonna die so easily, he says, as you start seeing distant figures rising up out of the ground. Recognizably, you do see 2210 with his eyes illuminated, rising up from the streets of Bingisburg. And that wave of people, all infected and gazing at you, form a path to Wolfsbane.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm not his dad, but, and I kind of don't like the fact that he gets my name wrong every time, but to kill the boy.
There's a Bastardo is standing next to you and goes, kill the boy. And then he leans back and he's standing completely still. At that point, you see Threadworth staring in your direction, and the thought, like, kill the boy, 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 is repeating in your mind, as long as he is gazing in your direction. And inside the mayor's office, Wolfsbane, what are you up to?
I, not knowing any of this is going on, I just see like the split in the path there, off into the shadows, and I'm gonna go, nothing left to lose but save him. And I'm gonna go and raise my hand up to the sky, and my spiral is gonna start glowing, and I hope that his can kind of glow in the resonance out in the distance. And I'm gonna do my arcane pull.
Could you give me 1d30?
That's a 15?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
I am stunned, Silent.
Oh my god. There's no dice jail for this fucking digital dice.
All of these fucking, like, hallucination monsters surrounding Graybeard are telling him to kill the boy. And you look up at Wolfsbane, he holds his hand out to you and reaches out for you, and you watch in an instant as he explodes and everything goes white. Wolfsbane, you wake up in a panic in bed.
What the fuck just happened? And I'm gonna try to make my way to Graybeard's door to try and see if I can rouse him from his slumber.
That's a knock, knock, knock.
Oh god. Who is rapping at me door? And I'm getting up out of bed like I'm really hungover. And just open the door there and Wolfsbane, oh, what do you want?
Did you have a weird dream?
Weird dream. Oh, to be truthful to you, I don't remember much. My head, there's a storm in me head that's just non-stop. Did you have a dream, Wolfsbane?
It's a little fuzzy. All I know is just, you may not be my real dad, but I definitely wouldn't have chosen you, that's for sure. But you are my dad in a sense. That's what I think matters. I think that's what I got from my dream.
Oh, well, I'm not even gonna fight it on this one. There's too many battles to fight right now. But I'm glad you found some resolution to that. Oh, God. I think I remember, was it decomportion? Someone said sometimes a little sugar can help with these god-awful storm and a headache. And I'm gonna look at the blood bag on the counter.
Yeah.
Take a little bit of sweet to take the sour out of me tongue and head.
Oh
no. Much better. Such a good sweet. Such a good. Good sweet. Sweet treat there. Ooh. Oh boy.
Graybeard is floating.
Oh, what a delicious sweet treat from such a sweet night. Happy Trickster's Day, people!
And Wolfsbane is just staring in horror as the outro music begins to play. Don't have too much sweets before bed, otherwise you might have a Blightmare. Thank you so much for joining us. I love that the canon event is that Graybeard is King Candy if he gets too much sugar in his veins. Hey, it's Ryan. Thank you so much for listening to our extensive Halloween special. We'll try to make the next special more condensed, and if it goes long like this one, we'll just have a very long episode. We have new shirts over on our Spreadshirt store, including several Bigbo Quest designs by Jack of No Trades, and a shirt from Games, my 2020 series, where I get progressively more unwell as I continue to provide deep game theories. Games is on YouTube and TikTok, so watch that if you want to worry about my well-being. For all our links, you can visit bigbo.org. Bigbo Quest's own Brian Wagner is going to be at MagFest in DC this January. If anyone who listens to this show ends up at that event and wants to pick his Brian brain, reach out to us on Blue Sky or via email at bigbomedianetwork@gmail.com. And thanks as always to our patrons, Lil Sprinkle, Chris Mitchell, Caitlin Southards, Teresa DeGraw, hi mom, I'm sorry I made fun of your name and all the other ones, Olivia, Carolyn Davis, Alicia, Trevidation, Waldington, Deborah Cruz, Alex Bochelle, Jack of No Trades, and Kevin Cole. The Blightmare has ended, and you may now have a Bigbo good night.
Bigbomedianetwork.